We're now going to make the raw tomatillo salsa. What I like about it is it's raw. But the other thing is that you can serve it over, say, grilled chicken. You can do enchiladas with it. There's a whole range of things you can do. But let me just show you how to put it together. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use 2 serrano chilies. And you want to make sure that you stem them. And you do that by cutting your chili in half, just the way I'm doing it now. Cut it in half. And remember what I said earlier about chilies, that if you are sensitive to chili, you want to make sure that you wear rubber gloves. So I've cut it in half, and then I'm just going to kind of cut. I hope you can see it all right here. I'm going to cut around it, and then I'm just going to take that stem out. Can you see? And it just comes right out. There it is. Stems out. Cut it in half. And then I'll do the other half, which is right here. Actually, there. And there. And there. Cut it in half. Take a few more seeds out. And then what we're going to do is, right in here, we're going to throw in the garlic, the chilies, and we're going to throw in the tomatillos, which I've cut in half. I'm only using about 3/4 pound of tomatillos. I'll be posting the recipes for all of these. And we're doing a 1/2 cup of water. Put your blender on. Here we go. All right. You want to leave it just a tad chunky. I'm going to throw in my onion. So I've got about a half of a medium-sized onion, maybe that much. Here's my cilantro. Throw that in. A little bit of salt. You don't have to have too much salt, just a little. And the juice of 1 lime is going to go in there as well. You want that little tartness to it. Put the top on. Whoops. Got to put it on the right way. All right, here we go. All right, that's it. That's all you have to do. And there's your tomatillo salsa. I will pour it out in a bowl for you. There we go. We'll use this glass bowl. And get a spatula. Look at that beautiful green salsa. You can also serve this with chips if you wanted to. I like to use it on top of food. But that's what it looks like. There it is. The green tomatillo salsa that's not cooked. It's absolutely delicious. Great with eggs. Great with a lot of things. And I can tell by smelling it that it has a kick. Okay, so let's give this salsa a taste. Here we go. Now remember, I seeded those 2 serranos, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's really tangy from the tomatillos and from the lime juice, and it does have just a little kick from those 2 serrano chilies. If you've got a palate that can take a really lot of heat, then throw another serrano in there. But this is great. Again, try it over grilled meats, try it over chicken, fish, any of those things, or just eat it as a salsa. The last salsa we're going to do is a really quick blender salsa, and this is kind of like, kind of reminds me of a paste picante in a way, but you'll see as we get going. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a can of original Rotel tomatoes. I'm sure everybody knows what those are. And then a can of diced tomatoes, and I got the one that's fire roasted and has some garlic in it, and they're just great tomatoes for salsa. So roasted with garlic, diced tomatoes with the juice in them. I'm going to use a handful of cilantro. I'm using 1 jalapeno chili that I've seeded and roughly chopped. You can use more if you want. And then a half of a small onion that's been roughly chopped. 1 clove of garlic, again roughly chopped. I'm using the juice of 1 lime. I'm using a half a teaspoon of ground cumin and a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm using the kosher salt. And then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of honey. So everything goes into the blender. So let's put everything in the blender. So here's the rotels, all in the blender. I think I'll scoot in the cilantro. Doesn't really matter what order you put things in. Here's the onion, the garlic, the jalapeno, all goes in there. The lime juice goes in there. The cumin and the salt. And the honey. Well, let's use my finger for the honey. The honey will give it a little, it'll kind of counteract all the tomatoes, all the acidy things that are in here, and it'll mellow them out. Then we're just going to blend it. Here we go. Put that in there. Eventually I'm going to get it. All right, turn it on. Whoa. That's it. Tell me that wasn't quick. Ooh, don't make a mess like I did. There's what it looks like. You can see it in there. Let me take it out and pour it in. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous salsa? Again, no cooking. There it is. So we're going to give it a quick taste. Again, always season after you've tasted it. I'm tasting all the smoky from the fire roasted chilies, and they're absolutely spectacular. And it just has a very, very light bite to it. You're going to love this salsa. I hope you make these salsas. They're absolutely delicious and enhance your meals. See you for the next video. Bye.